Fingers crossed that this actually does go as planned. Hey! Wait, hold on. Is my volume up? Wait, say something.
Okay, there you are.
There. Okay, that works.
Okay. Oh man, I'm really close.
Going.
Huh?
How's it going? Are you in LA now?
Yes, I'm in LA now.
Nice, nice. Did you drive there?
Yes, I did.
The traffic insane per usual?
Yeah. I mean, it always is, so.
Yeah. So, where are you from?
I'm from Orange County, but
Okay.
we were just driving up to LA. My sister lives there, so.
Gotcha. That's exciting. That's
Yeah.
fun. It's like 30 degrees here, so I bet it's like beautiful.
Ooh, where are you?
In Baltimore on the East Coast.
So cold.
Freezing.
Oh
So,
boy, it's so nice out here. It's like crazy.
I wish I was over there right now. I'm hoping to get there in January. Not sure if that's going to work out, but I need some sun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, for anybody who doesn't know, tell us a little bit about you, about your music, anything you want to share.
All right, so I am a singer-songwriter. My name's Kalina. I just write songs about my life, and I just came out with a new single a few weeks ago, and I have an EP out that I put out in high school, and I'm coming out with new music all next year. I'm working on it now, so exciting things.
What kind of genre would you say your music is?
I would say pop now.
Right.
The EP that I came out with in high school was sort of all acoustic. So it was like an acoustic guitar for most of the songs, and then one had a piano.
Right.
But this last single I came out with called Wallow, it's a lot more pop and more produced. So that's sort of where I'm going.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what you're going for like future music?
Yes.
You're working on? Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. When are you planning on releasing anything? Can you say anything yet, or like are you just like working on it at this point?
I think like one song is really close to done, so probably at the beginning of next year. Okay. And then I'm working on some other songs to just kind of like go into throughout the year. Right. And then when I get back to Nashville in fall, I'm gonna be really working on some more music.
That's so exciting. Are you like excited? Or are you
very excited? I'm very excited. Because I've been wanting to come out with new music for so long since I came out with my EP in high school. Mm-hmm. So it's like really exciting to finally like show everything that I've been working on and how much I've grown as an artist and all that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Because you can sit on those songs for like years.
Oh yeah, and there's so many that I'm like sitting on, and I'm like, I need to get them out into the world. You know, someone's got to hear them.
Exactly. They'll be out soon enough. It's
exactly coming out soon.
So, obviously, the show is also about mental health. Would you say mental health was a part of your music career or a part of your life in general?
I definitely think that for me, I've found songwriting is like the best outlet in the world, and I feel like that's so important for maintaining like healthy mental health. You know, right. Like having an outlet, because I feel like people turn to music when they're like happy, and especially when they're saddest. Like, everyone turns to music, and for me, like when I couldn't find a song that really said what I was feeling, I would write it. Like I wanted to make sense of it, and I feel like that's been so important. That's why I still do it and why I love it so much, is because like it's where I make sense of everything, and that's been so important for me, feeling understood, hearing songs by other artists that I admire where they word it exactly how I am feeling it. It makes me feel less lonely. Like I feel like music is so important, like with mental health. Definitely.
Do you say when you're writing, do you go to lyrics first or do you go to music first? Like what's your different for every song?
It's kind of different for every song, but I kind of feel like I do both at once. Okay. But lately I've been doing sort of, I'll come up with like a melody and then I'm trying to like fit words into that melody, but that's like recently. It changes. It goes in waves.
Yeah.
How I do it.
Like sometimes I wake up like 3 a.m. with like a melody. I'm like, okay, this is good. Like
you know. And then sometimes you wake up with like a poem and you're like, like, how do I sing it? You know? Yeah, it changes.
let's see. Is there any specific like song or anything that you've written that specifically like encapsulates like your journey with mental health, or like do they all, or?
I feel like of the ones that I've released, there's a song called Whole that I have out. And it's about like, I wrote it in like a time where I was feeling really down,
Right.
about just like pursuing my career and like not wanting to feel empty one day because I
Yeah.
wasn't, because I was trying to please everyone else instead of
Yeah.
follow my dreams. So I feel like that song of the ones that I've released definitely encapsulates at least how at that time I was feeling with my mental state in general.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel pressured for like 9 to 5 jobs, like instead
Yeah.
of going after what they really want.
Yeah.
But
It's scary, but you gotta do what you want to do, you know?
yeah,
But you gotta do what you gotta do as well. So there's a.
do you think musicians today are doing a good job of like, or I don't know, do you think they're like using mental health as an inspiration for their music? Do you think they're talking about it enough? Because I feel like there's a conversation starting a lot recently, like more so recently than before, about mental health around music.
Mhm.
But what's your take on it?
I feel like in terms of I feel like discussing it outside of the music, definitely people are doing that more often. They're
Right.
speaking out about like when they have like they have social anxiety or they have like any sort of like mental like illness. But I think in their music, it's like just like a reflection of their lives, which like they can say whatever they want in the music. But I think definitely outside of the music, the discussion has started and is definitely being talked about better than it used to be.
Have you ever like witnessed music and mental health kind of coming together for you and like your friends or your family or anything like that?
I mean, definitely like when like I'll see like I feel like a lot of people I know nowadays are like have some sort of anxiety or like have some form of mild depression. I feel like I've noticed like when those people write songs or when those people like listen to certain songs, like definitely it like helps improve. Like it makes people feel less lonely. That's when I've seen it. I feel like most is when somebody will be like, oh, like I listened to this song and like it said everything I needed it to, and they listen to it all the time, and like it makes you feel understood. When
has it done that for you before?
Definitely, for sure. Like even like recently, I like just took a class on the Beatles, so I listened to the whole Beatles discography, and I remember I listened to Yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, whoa, like there's so many Beatles songs where I'm like, man, they wrote those like a minute ago, and like they know exactly how you're feeling now, you know. Like I love that about music. It's so unifying in that like you can't feel alone and all by yourself and how you're feeling too long when you like listen to music, you know?
Yeah. Do you have certain go-to like artists for whenever you're feeling a certain way, or like certain songs or albums? Or
definitely, there's definitely like artists for different vibes in your life, like artists you listen to pump yourself up and artists that you listen to get in your feelings, you know?
Right.
But I feel like to like lately to make myself feel understood, it's been the Beatles. But I feel like if I want to sit in my sadness a little, we'll turn on some Frank Ocean, you know, like whatever you're feeling in the moment, it's like, oh, there it is, you know, like
there's always something. Like I know like at least like one song for like whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Right away. But what are you listening to right now? Like regardless of
like what am I listening to? Let's see. The new 1975 I've been listening to.
Okay.
Again, the Beatles, of course. Can't get over them.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like I've been like looking for new music. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to Lennon Stella. Have you heard of her?
Okay, yes. Oh my god. I love her. Fortress.
I found out about her like a week ago because my friend like wrote for her or something, and I heard her before, and I was like, oh my god, like this is pop, but it's not like mainstream pop. It's like
it's like cool pop. It's like moody. I like it.
I've been listening to Lovely the Band. Have you listened to them before?
Yeah.
Love them a lot. Yeah, they're really good. I don't know. Those are the two that I've been listening to the most. They've been on repeat for the past 2 weeks, but yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I get like, I go on YouTube and like watch music videos for like 3 hours and like covers.
Yeah. I like that's how I'll find a lot of new music. I'll be like, fine, I'll watch the video, and I'll be like, this is great. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
I know, like, because then you see somebody like you've never seen before, so you click on the next video,
Yeah.
and then you go to the next video. Yeah, it's bad. Like, that's how I like lose sleep all the time.
True. Ain't that
Yeah.
the truth?
So what are you working on right now? You're working on an album or an EP?
I'm working on right now. I'm just kind of working on singles.
Okay.
I have ideas for like a few EPs because I'm not sure I'm ready to tackle the big album yet.
Right.
But I definitely have some ideas for some EPs. Depending on how those come together, or I'll just release them as singles. I don't know. We'll see. In the new year, I'll see.
Yeah. What you're like inspiring or like influencing like what you're writing right now? Do you like hear any other like music or any other musicians like in what you're writing or?
I try not to, cause like I'm not quite sure. It's whatever. I feel like I'm subtly influenced by whatever I'm listening to at the time. So like, I won't even notice, but people will be like, oh, like I'll listen to a lot of Halsey, and then like I'll sing a song, and people will be like, that sounds like a Halsey song, and I'm like, oh wow, well,
I know.
I wonder why, like so.
Right.
I guess whatever. A lot of the songs that I'm working on, recording right now I wrote in different times in the past few years. So whenever they come out, it'll depend on what I was listening to when I wrote them, I guess,
Yeah.
If there's little influences.
And like, oh my God, this sounds exactly like Billie Eilish, or oh my God, this sounds exactly like a song that's already out. Has that happened to you before?
I mean, I get Taylor Swift a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like, you sound just like Taylor Swift. And I'm like, oh, really? Interesting. I feel like one time I got Halsey.
Okay.
I got like Billie Eilish vibes one time, and I was like, cool. Like, but, yeah, I feel like it's mostly people will be like that. Especially with my acoustic stuff, people will be like, it's like Ed Sheeran. And I'd be like, well, I ain't nearly as good as Ed Sheeran, but thank you. Like,
I'll take the compliment. Thanks.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah. Would you say like mental health is influencing anything that you've written for your upcoming EPs or anything that you're writing right now, or maybe just like?
There's one song that I want on whatever I next release that definitely I feel like encapsulates. It's almost like I feel like my mission statement as a human, like it was like I wrote it like when I was like, oh, all this failure was like coming at me, and I was like, the whole song is sort of about like I just want like to, in the end, I just want to be happy, like I just want at the end of my life to look back and be like, good, like I'm happy. So that song for sure, if it comes out soon, and probably not soon, but at some point next year.
Yeah. Do you think it's hard to be like vulnerable with your music, like even if it's about like whatever it's about, like just telling the truth and telling what's on your mind or what's happened to you? Is that hard for you, or has it gotten easier as you've done it?
I feel like it's definitely gotten easier as I've gone. It gets hard when you think about actually releasing it, because for a while there I wasn't releasing much new stuff. So I was just sort of like writing very honestly. It's different when people, at least the people are going to be listening to it, like the people who the songs are about might be listening to it, like, because I've run into that. I'll release a song and the person who it's about will contact me and be like, what was that about, and they'll be like,
like, have you written a song
that happened to me recently. I posted a song on Twitter that I played live, and the person who it was about was like, what was this line about? Hello, what do you mean by that? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't think you were gonna listen. Like I like forgot that like sometimes people listen, and that like I don't want that to change my honesty though, because I want, like, music is an outlet for me. It's like where I was always like when I was younger I started writing because like I felt like I didn't want to like annoy people with like my thoughts, like when you're like, I don't want to like talk too much about like me, so it's a place where I can say exactly what I want to, like, and be however dramatic I want to be, and like that's important to me, and I don't want to ever compromise that because the person who it's about might hear it. Like, who cares,
Right.
you know?
They
ought to. They ought to hear it.
Yeah. I think I mean, for me, it's been easier to write about things that like haven't happened to me as have happened to somebody else, or like something I've seen outside. Have you like done that? Or like, is everything?
I don't do that as much. I feel like I'm very, very introspective. Like, it's hard for me to, like, that's like talented for you to be able to like write about someone else's experience. Like,
Right.
I want to try doing that a bit more, to like, as like an exercise, you know, because that's like, that's hard to do. I feel like, for me at least. I'm very much in my feelings. Like, that's cool that you do that.
It's the opposite. Like, I have such a hard time like talking about me, so I'd rather talk about something else. Like, this is about them, about me. I can sing it. Like,
yeah, that's true though. Like, when it's like when I sing like a cover or something, I'm like a lot more confident because it's like, you can. This isn't my mind. You can't judge me. You know, like.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool though.
Let's think. What else? What else do I want to know? I have like a lot of questions. I'm sorry, I have so many questions.
You're fine.
Are you doing anything like music related while you're in LA right now, or are you just chilling out?
I'm just here. I shadow my internship for next semester tomorrow. Okay. So get to see what a day in the life there is gonna be like. And otherwise it's just sisters having a good time in LA.
How many sisters do you have?
I have a twin, and then I have 2 older sisters.
That's awesome. Is being a twin like as cool and like special as they say?
It's awesome. It's super great. I love being a twin.
Is she an identical twin?
Yes, we're identical, and we were wearing completely matching outfits today, and like we didn't realize it. We were like, oh, look at that.
Have you ever like things like where you could use your sister to like go take a test for you, or like?
Okay. Like the going to each other's classes type thing, we thought, we were like, oh, like that'd be so much fun, and then it's a lot more work than you think it's gonna be though, like, because like you have to know where she sits in class, like what the teacher's name is, like what you're learning, kind of, you know, like you have to be like familiar. You can't be like like, I'm like such a bad liar. I'd be sitting there like, it's not me, you know, like, it's not me, I promise. I'm wrong. I'm bad. But yeah.
Have you ever done like anything like where you've switched being each other, or like to get something, or?
I mean,
something.
I just went to her. She goes to Chapman, my sister. And I just like went to a class with her, like, 'cause I went to visit her. And I was raising my hand like I was her, and they're like, Cassandra, and I was like, yeah, so like I think the short film, like, and I was like giving my input. Just sitting there like, go ahead, man, like, if you have some thoughts, go ahead, tell them. And they were like, they thought I was her. Nobody said a word. That's hilarious.
So funny. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
That sounds exciting. I'd love to have a twin. I think that would be so fun, but I have a younger brother, so not as exciting.
I don't have any brothers, so that's kind of exciting.
I don't know. I'd love to have a sister, but I bet like people who only have sisters would like love to have a brother. And like,
I just wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine having a brother.
I don't know. He's hilarious, but boys are gross. Boys are so.
I bet. I spend like 20 minutes with my cousin, and I'm like, all right. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, my friends say that DJ is the best. Yeah, you're right. He is the best. But being a little brother can be such a pain, but for real. Yeah. But that's so exciting. Well, thank you for like taking some time to like talk to me tonight. Sorry, like so much, but
no. This is like such a cool like show you're doing.
Thanks. I appreciate
it. Cool.
Well, you gotta let me know when you post new music, because I listened to Waldo the other. Actually like sent it to my friends, like, this is so cute, and I was like, I know. But yeah, so where can we follow you? Like, last thing, like, plug your socials, like, where can we...
So I'm Kalina Tyne, literally on everything. So here I'm Kalina Tyne, on Twitter I'm Kalina Tyne, on Facebook I'm Kalina Tyne Music, because I stole Kalina Tyne from myself. That's my personal Facebook is just Kalina Tyne, but Kalina Tyne Music is where you can find that.
There you go.
I got a website, kalinatyne.com. It's all just Kalina Tyne. If you plug that in anywhere, you'll probably find me.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have fun in LA. I bet it's beautiful. I wish I was there.
You have fun in the cold weather.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
Thanks, girl. I'll see you later.
All right, thank you. Bye.